Hello viewers, today we are going to talk about Internet of Things. Internet of Things or IoT, as everybody know, there is a lot of talk, everybody is talking about this, but many people, engineers, business owners, managers and technical and non-technical people still are confused about it, that what actually Internet of Things is. So first of all, we all know that Internet, when it came, it was quite a revolution. It changed the way we used to do things. For example, the normal letter or post became email. We started applying for jobs and to the universities for admissions through email or through online applications. And then online shopping came. The course material became online. There were some remote online jobs that came along with this internet revolution, and in short, it just completely changed the way we used to do things and our lifestyle. So Internet of Things is also a new revolution. It is estimated that by 2020 there will be around 50 billion devices that will be talking to each other using Internet of Things. So what do we mean by the devices actually talking to each other? We can explain this by some examples. For example, um, let's let's think that we have a normal doctor patient and an ambulance situation. For example, a patient has a heart problem, and if he somehow gets a shock or something, his there will be some devices connected to his heart or to his body that will transmit his data um, to the doctor or to the ambulance, and then the ambulance will come at once and then take the patient to the doctor. So in a way that using Internet of Things, the doctor and the patient and the ambulance are very much connected with each other all the time, and they are transmitting data in the case of any eventuality or any abnormal situation. Then we have another example. There is this coffee machine and alarm clock. Um, let's say, for example, that your alarm clock rings in the morning at 7 o'clock. As soon as you come downstairs in front of the coffee machine, the coffee is already ready, because your alarm clock will send a message to the coffee machine um, to start it, and then as soon as you will come down, the coffee will already be finished. There's another example of IoT. For example, uh, a door, your house door or a door for your garage. The door is kind of communicating with your car. As soon as your car arrives near it, it opens itself. As soon as your car leaves the house, it closes the door. And this is also one of the very simple examples of the IoT, Internet of Things. There's another thing called children and pet locators. For example, we can have with our children, for example, we can connect something on the arm or any device that will actually send the location to our smartphone at home, so this is also an application of IoT, which is kind of a security application, you can say. This can also be extended for your pets, for example, dogs and cats. um, then we have smart farming as another application of Internet of Things. Smart farming is like, for example, you have a field. In this field, you are going to distribute some sensors. These sensors are going to be temperature or humidity sensors, and or anything else. For example, some sensors that will measure the parameters of the soil and send these parameters or send some results depending upon these parameters. Actually, the maybe this normally send the results to these parameters to your smartphone or some other application, and it can be another web application, for example, a cloud application, and this will actually calculate make calculations depending upon